One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Huskers will put total leather and we'll get started. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. Motion from the wideout. He leaves it with the back. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere.
I love when defensive backs come up, and they are physical, and they stick their face in the fan, and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Runs through the tackle. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gate.
Breaks into the open. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Cardinals moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Touchdown Cardinals! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Oh, it goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're trying to hit the out route to the perimeter of the field. It's a good route by the wide receiver. He just drops the ball.
Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Fires to the tight end. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down. The Cornhuskers will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield, like they did right there. But give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Kept it on the ground on 3rd down, picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Cardinals will hustle to the line. Out of the gun, the inside give. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He gets a block. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. The early scripts have worked, trying to add to this 14-7 lead. And some room to work. Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in a lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against the linebackers who flow so fast to the football? Really nice play design, a little misdirection. The defense didn't know what hit them. Big gain for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Connors. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Cardinals are in the hurry-up. Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Cardinals come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Using the quick game. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Got rid of it just in time.
And how about this young fella who's slinging the pill, man? His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
The screen, and watch out. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, it's a nice job tackling on defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that third down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Cardinals will come to the line to convert on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Tight end now in motion. Out of the shotgun on third down. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready. Had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down. Defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Hunt is on its way. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Complete in the middle. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Makes the catch. It's Connors. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pulls and fires complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Louisville! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. To the air on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Made a defender miss. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They picked up an explosive play on a running back screen.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Husker! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Northern Illinois has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Husky Stadium. They're up by 6 over Middle Tennessee. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Devin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's going for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
And back to the air on second down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes a grab deep. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
Well, this defense was ready for go-long, so against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He shanked it. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Quarterback making checks. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it past the marker. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man downfield. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it downfield. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. Just enough time for one final play of the half. With jet sweep pass. Running to Green. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cardinals will kick it off to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready. They're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Finds his tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get the third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gonna run it. It's Mayer. Breaks the tackle.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for a loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Silver. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make 2 in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
And the Huskers will try to pick it up on 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Throws for the tight end. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
They'll run play action. On the run, still looking. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. He's looking to pass. Sets up the screen. Touchdown, Nebraska! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Using his legs, it's Whitaker. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his target down the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Drills him with the stiff arm. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Pulls it in. It's Connors. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. One final play before the end of the quarter. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. So 1st down will open up the final period. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw again. Caught behind the line. It's Whitaker. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Whitaker. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by just 1 over Akron. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Just a step short of midfield as he goes out of bounds, and what a spectacular return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Holds and fires complete to the right. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The give to the back. Find some fresh air. Turning it on. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Huskers want to crank the tempo.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his...
Oh, no, the ball popped out. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. Down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
To the air on second down. Got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Wants to adjust the pattern. The give to the fullback. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And don't complicate things. Give it to the big fella. By the way, the fullback who blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him. Let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get that first down.
Are we in a time warp? Like, what year is this? Is this 1995? We're handing off to fullbacks again. That's a play that is basically extinct now in college football, but I love it because it caught the defense off guard, able to get a nice one there.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to first and goal, but great job on first and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
A touchdown here on third and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. A designed run for the quarterback. He cannot get it in. A mere inch away from pay dirt.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pollard.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And it's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Caught over the middle. It's Whitaker. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
So now it's 2nd and long. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Gives him a little more breathing room. A 3-yard gain out to the 7. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Send the tight end in motion. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on 4th down. They'll move the tight end. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Got his man. Across the 25, he's got room. Racing down the left side. At the 30. Inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
21.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. At the 35, he's open. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Running to the left. Turns it on in midfield. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking downfield on 1st down. He fires one deep down the right side. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This drive will open from the 15. Going right to work up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a gap. It's Whitaker. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line?
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Here's a snap, ready to cut one loose. Grabbed behind the line, it's Whitaker. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.